Now, if there's one thing I like to do besides working out, it's study. Ever since I left college, there was a gaping hole in my soul that just needed filling. It took me a while, but I finally stumbled upon language learning. And I'm at a point now where I study off and on for about 2 hours per day. My target language is Mandarin Chinese, and I'm always looking to find new ways of learning. I read, I do phone apps, I've even discovered a few gems in VR. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Immerse Me, a language learning program that also has a VR component, to see if it's worth the hefty price tag and what it actually can do in VR. Let's go. So I'm going to tread lightly here because I have a high respect for all education apps, regardless of quality, even the ones I may not enjoy, which just so happens to be Immerse Me. I first heard about Immerse Me from Calvin Thomas, a viewer who commented, "Hey champ, can you do a review of Immerse Me language programs?" And I stopped everything I was doing and looked it up because it was something I had never heard of in the past. Immerse Me is a team of enthusiastic global 50+ educators that are excited about the potential of VR for language learning. Their core values are sustainability, education, and innovation. Their vision is to build the world's best academic language tool. This application was rated by tons of other YouTubers, and it was rated very positively. I even checked out Tatiana from Disco VR's review from like 3 years ago, and she gave it a positive review as well. And she has like a doctorate in linguistics. They've received awards and accolades and so many positive reviews. They offer many different languages to choose from Spanish to Russian, Indonesian to Greek. Surprisingly hard language. But you know I only had one interest, and that was Chinese. Now let's get something clear. If I were to rate my Mandarin ability, I would say I'm a high-level beginner, maybe an early intermediate learner. I read better than I speak, but one thing is certain, I crush everyone in my Duolingo league. Look at these fucking nerds, they can't keep up with me. Anyways, I usually breeze through the ni haos and zaijians of most language programs, so I just jumped into VR without thinking. And boy, was it a shock. I couldn't really get past a lot of the menus, and I couldn't figure out why. So this was not a great idea because I toyed with none of the settings and didn't really know what to expect. So of course I failed miserably, but I also found some things that I should have gotten correct were just not working. Ba. Awkward. 9 10 10 And a lot of times it just timed out and I was left on the bridge with my goofy friend just yelling things at him, hoping he heard me. It's like in real life. What happened? 星期二 星期四 星期三 星期六 星期五 Turns out I had the translation and pronunciation settings a little higher than I needed, and I pretty much jumped into the lesson with no idea what to say. I mean, I can order a coffee in Chinese, so it shouldn't really be an issue. But here's my first complaint that comes with the program. Both the VR and the desktop are largely script-based. And what I mean by that is you get through these scenarios by saying the lines that they've given you or a variation of it. For example, when I go to the coffee shop, I'm meant to order a takeaway latte. Firstly, I'm a coffee drinker, not a latte drinker, so already it doesn't feel natural. Second, I have no fucking clue how to say takeaway latte in Chinese. And third, I don't know why it wouldn't let me say no sugar. I don't want sugar.
要加糖吗？
有加糖吗？不加糖，谢谢。我不加糖，谢谢。I don't know, guys. So I leave a little frustrated and return to the script. The answers are pretty straightforward, but I think the bigger issue was that there isn't much autonomy in what I want to order. I just want coffee. Plain, black. Maybe iced if it's hot outside, but coffee. I decide maybe I'm not very good at Mandarin, so I jump over to the English. I mean, how bad could I be at English? It's my literal native language. It's the only language I can speak fluently. Apparently, I'm very bad at English. Due to either poor understanding or a game glitch or something, it was near impossible to order anything. I would like to buy a pasty. What do you suggest? I'm in the market for a pasty, but I don't know what to get. What do you suggest? You're the expert. I'm going to ask you. I would like to buy a pasty. Can I have a suggestion? I would like to buy a pasty. Which one is good? I would like to buy a pasty. What kind do you have? I would like to buy a pasty. What do you suggest? The immersion of Immerse Me just felt broken, and I left disheartened about my Mandarin speaking and questioning whether or not I actually spoke English. What am I speaking right now? I don't know what they want me to say.
Sure. What kind of pasty would you like? We have steak, spicy chicken, or vegetable.
Chicken, please. A chicken pasty, please. Please. Please give me a chicken pasty. Jesus Christ, lady, give me a chicken pasty before I kill myself. Maybe I'm speaking some sort of made-up language like Jodie Foster in the movie Nell, or whatever the f*** they were speaking in Moon Knight that was supposed to be Mandarin. It's not Mandarin. Newsflash, not Chinese.
It was so bad that Liu Simu tweeted that Arthur Harrow needs to fire his Mandarin teacher.
I decided that maybe I jumped in the deep end of the pool without my floaties a little too soon. So I logged into the desktop version. I even sat down with the developer to kind of hash out what I did wrong. And Scott was nice enough to sit with me and we chatted, and he told me to take another stab at it. So I logged into the desktop version to see if maybe I needed a bit more study time using their actual program before attempting it again. Now, the problem I'm finding here is that I don't think this program is meant for me. Who I think it's meant for is teachers. I know I'm a teacher, but I'm not that kind of teacher. This feels very much like a lesson plan I would put together for my day job as a teacher. There's not much guidance and instruction, and honestly, this just isn't how I learn. It's not how a lot of people learn. Just looking at the quotes, memorizing them, practicing them, and that's it? Sorry, to me that's not fun, and unfortunately it kills any kind of motivation I have to use this program. So the big issues for me with Immerse Me are that A, I don't think it's meant for the average language learning consumer. B, there may be some cultural disconnect because I'm not from New Zealand. And C, I went in with different expectations. I expected this to be sort of a gamified or fully immersive program like Mondly and Language Lab VR is, and it's not that. I'm by no means saying this is a bad program. It looks as though it has its place within schools, universities, and language teachers. But for me, it's not scratching that itch, and I am itchy. Have you ever used Immerse Me before? Are you studying a new language? Let me know in the comments below what your routine is. My name is Ari with FitPro VR, and don't forget to get your language learning lesson in today.